I agree with you. We should go out and show your dissatisfaction. Oh, no, no, no. You're not dissatisfied with the government, okay? You love the ministry. You love the ministry. There's no dissatisfaction here ever. We're the greatest thing going on in the world today, in 1984 at the very least. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Papers, Please 2, the sequel. No, I'm just playing around with you. This is actually Bystander, but soon enough you'll see why I'm calling this Papers, Please. Here, instead of actually dealing with people, checking out passports, making sure they're not, trying to smuggle something into your, into your country, you're actually going about it through the early age of the internet, where you're going through a couple of emails, faxes, things like that, making sure that none of the protesters or rioters are planning any sort of event against the ministry itself. So let's get into the game over here and get more of this underway. We'll go into day number 1 here. September 1984. The country is just starting to explore the net. This technology should forever change the country and the whole world, but in which direction? You were sent to the Ministry of Verification. Your goal is to receive all messages from the Ministry of Network Tracking and make right decisions. Now, I want to say this is going to be a Russian developed game, so some of the text, the English translation, can be a little bit off at times, so just keep that in mind. It's still in early access, it's not a complete game just yet. I'm not entirely sure how much of the game's available, but it was fairly intriguing. I'm a big fan of Papers, Please, so I'd figure I'd show it off for you guys here today. So here we have our first note. Good afternoon. The ministry has added a new article to the legislation. From now on, it's forbidden to discuss any attempts of terrorist attacks on the net. P.S. Don't forget to use the manual for additional help. I'm going to move you down over here. This is how we'll be either clearing or putting guilty or clear on these notes we'll be reading. This will be to turn our day on. Let's check out our pamphlet over here. So, general rules: receive a document, carefully check it, observing all the rules from page 4 and 5. Place a seal in the document. Move the document with solution to the right-hand side of the table. So we go over to 4 and 5. Right now we only have one rule, which is going to be terrorism. Forbidden themes, terrorism, so anything terrorist related we have to obviously mark guilty. Otherwise it could go through just fine. And the further you get into the game, I guess we'll get more and more things we have to keep our eyes open for. So you can come on down over here. Let's start our day here by turning on this key. Really intriguing way to start up the day here. We have our first mail. Not read. Hello! We are glad to see you as a member of our ministry. I'll try to explain in short the point of your first task. Terrorist activity has destabilized the country. You have to block messages hinting at preparing of new terrorist acts. I wish you good luck. Colleague. Alright? So he's going to be our very first email and or fax, I guess, that we're checking out for the day here. I read already assault rifles. That cannot be good. Can't be good for us anyway. This is going to be from Claudia Alexandrova. Assault rifles have been sent to Alexander. You can take the grenades at my place starting from Saturday. Okay. That has guilty written all over it, so let's go ahead and mark this guilty. Come on over here. Place that one down here. And I believe our day ends at 16 hours, so we work from 8 till 16 if I'm right. So let's see, the more of these we get, the more money we obviously get as well. Mikhail Smirnov. We put the bombs near the city hall. Okay. I don't think I even have to read more of that already. The moment I see bombs near something, it's kind of like, yeah, you know what, you might be up to something no good here. I mean, it could be good for their movement against us as a terrible regime, but my job is to protect the regime. Martin Novak, grenade launcher, and Molotov cocktails already, yeah. Luckily for us, the first day it does seem that they're very blunt about what they're trying to do. I guess they haven't really pointed out, or they haven't really caught on that we're looking at their emails. Goods are great. It's only 100 credits per gram. Buy them while the stock lasts. That seems fairly clear to me, so let's mark that as clear. You're good to go. I imagine that as you progress with the game, they'll start coding their messages, and it'll be a lot more difficult for you to tell what's terrorist and what is not, obviously. So let's see here. We have Vincent Alsipov. Nobody understands me. Is that like a smiley face or something? I'm not sure. He's just probably over here starting up the very first Twitter in 1984. Just go on Twitter and complain about stuff. Oh, nobody likes me. He's just doing it way, way before Twitter became a thing, though. Alina Lebedeva. Others... Oh, there's a man who must die. Okay. That seemed... Oh! That seemed pretty bad. Don't ding me on that one. I wasn't able to get to it. I was going to mark it guilty, though, because somebody had to die. That seemed like a hit on somebody. So now we have our savings, very much like in Papers, Please. We also get money, and we also have to use that money to, I guess, keep ourselves fed and have a shelter over our house, or over our head, I should say. I'm not that far into the game to tell you how it works out, but as you can see right now, negative 75 for savings, our salary was 250, no penalties, rent, and food. Let's go forward. This will be day number 2. Good afternoon. The ministry has added a new article in the legislation. Insult. So they can't insult the government anymore. Okay, gotcha. Let's just verify this though, just in case. Terrorism and negativity towards the government would not be allowed, okay? You cannot talk bad about the regime, okay? Let's turn this on. Check our mail for the day. Hi. How would you estimate your first experience as an inspector? Let's reply. Fantastic. It actually went really well. And over here, you could just click on any key on your keyboard, and it'll just type out the response for you. Fantastic. It's like I was born for this job. Send it over. Now, reply already? That's an instant reply right there. That's really, really good time to reply. I had no doubt in you. The law, that's what defines peace in society. So let's get to the point. The authorities are not satisfied with critical attitude towards them. Thus, you have to track messages which demonstrate any negativity towards the government. I'm counting on you. You got it, boss. I'm your man for the job over here. I will keep these people from spreading any sort of terrible, terrible lies about our beautiful regime. Oleg Sokolov. Hey, I sent a few grenades. Okay. Well, that's fairly easy right there. You guys aren't making it too difficult on me at the moment. Talking about grenades in an email. Easy way for a guilty charge, I would say. Here we have Catherine. We put the bombs. Okay. Bombs are an easy way for me to get you guilty here. What do we got coming up next here? I agree with you. We should do something. I agree with you. We should go out and show your dissatisfaction. Oh, no, no, no. You're not dissatisfied with the government, okay? You love the ministry. You love the ministry. There's no dissatisfaction here ever. We're the greatest thing going on in the world today. In 1984 at the very least. This is during the times of the Cold War and stuff. Charles Wozniak. We've made a few bomb packets. Oh. No siree, Bob. No bombs. No bombs and no dissatisfaction. What we got over here? What an awful sweater. What an awful sweater was on you yesterday. Well, I don't think that's, unless it's talking about one of our government officials, I think that one could go by just as well. They're just probably bad-mouthing each other. Oh my god. Can't believe you bought that tangy-looking sweater. Not tangy. Tangy would make it kind of really delicious, I think. Julia Lebedeva. Grenade launcher? Nope. I'm gonna say no on that one. Tacky sweater's what I meant, not tangy. Tangy just sounds very delicious. If you have a tangy sweater, talk to me, man. I want to see what that sweater's all about. Victoria Lebedeva's again. Dude, are you done with this government too? Join us together, we will overthrow it. No, no, you're not overthrowing the government, Victoria. I believe I guiltied you earlier. Stop being so aggressive with your emails about slander over here. What do we got? I left a bomb near... Okay. Now we can get on out of here. Is my day almost over? Thought I didn't have to 16. I guess maybe it was 18. I could get my... No, you know what? It is 18, actually. My timing when it comes to the 24-hour clock is actually really weird. Anatoly Kiselev, I think revolution is our salvation. No, you're not. You're not. I'm gonna guilty you twice if I could. I could only do it once. I want to make a point on that one. Guilty, guilty, guilty. No revolution. And we're done. Okay. Oh, we got some penalties. Excuse me? I got a ton of penalties just now. Why? What? Was I marking the wrong ones in... Okay. I could have sworn I marked guilty. I don't think I'm suddenly, my brain's damaged suddenly, right? I was marking guilty in the bomb talking to terrorist talk. I only allowed stuff about sweaters. They weren't talking about the government officials wearing bad sweaters, were they? I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. Is that a bug? I'm not sure, but you guys saw what I was doing, right? I marked the correct ones, right? I don't know. It's weird. Early access, maybe? I can't tell you. Good afternoon. The ministry has added a new article in legislation. From now on, all incoming documents have to be verified for relevance. No more than 2 weeks to the document, otherwise marked as refused. Okay, so only 2 weeks now. So now they're actually adding a couple more extra things for us to keep an eye out on. So it's going to become a bit more difficult now. So it didn't really add it to the forbidden themes. Oh, here we go. No, this is work times. Well, terrorism, negativity, and no more than 2 weeks. So 2 weeks would be 10, like August 20th? Assuming there's 30 days in August, there could be 31 for all I know. It'd be August 20th, maybe. I think. Assuming I'm correct about that. No emails today, huh? Alright. Well, I guess I did such a terrible job they wanted nothing to do with me today. That guy's terrible. He did a good job, but we still marked it as incorrect, so this will be relevant. Recruited guys are coming today, they're ready to blow up. Okay, look, guilty, right? The date's fine, they're planning to blow something up. That was a guilty one. You better not penalize me again, man. If so, I'm quitting. I'm quitting the regime, and I'm actually joining the terrorist movement against you. I think my husband has a hunch about everything. We have to order a murder, okay? That's, not sure if you want to murder some of our officials, but in general, murder should be something that should be frowned upon. We have Bogdan. That's a very old email, so I don't even have to read you. You're way, way past the 2-week thing, so get on out of here. Trying to see what, like, the usual date is. Oh, see, that one's going to be very late, too, so ain't even going to read it. Guilty, and move forward. I do have to mark him guilty to pass him by, right? It's just, like, completely... That should be, like, a way to just kind of get it out of the way, right? So that's fine. Angle of view will be approximately 180 degrees. Shoot the whole street. No, you're not shooting the entire street. Okay, so far, I think I've done a good job. If I get penalized again, I'm having words with the regime, man. So date's fine. Glocks are in stock, AR-15 and 1911. Interested? I'm interested in marking you guilty for peddling such wares in my streets. Only the regime could carry such weapons, Blanca. Freaking Street Fighter character. Alina Kovaleva. A huge amount of pistols and explosives arrive. Yeah. Guilty. Get on out of here. What we got now? I guess at some point I'm gonna have to like mark the stuff in a certain spot too, like in Papers, Please. Eventually you have to mark it in the right location too. Paul Davidov. Come to Victory Square tomorrow. Our mates are to hold a rally at 8 p.m. Rally usually means dissatisfaction with the way things are run, so you gotta go away. For good. Lock you up. Somewhere, I don't know. Send the gulag after you. Bogdan Solivev. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a guilty run right there. You don't get to F us, my friend. If anything, we F you. We'll put you in prison, then we'll F you in there. No cameras or anything. Okay, so that's my day for today. Penalties again? I gotta imagine that's incorrect, right? Unless the penalties are... No, see, my savings are different than my penalties. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Is this like a bug or something? I'm not sure why I'm getting these penalties. I'm doing everything correctly, right? I'm marking where I should be marking. I'm putting them where they should be going. I'm not sure what that's about. Good afternoon. The ministry has added a new article to the legislation. From now on, it's forbidden to discuss weapons and contract killings on the net. So, have I been probably getting marked because it wasn't necessarily terrorists, but it was still weapons and killings? Okay, so here we'll mark guilty on weapon talk and contract killings. If I don't get a negative here, then it means that I was never supposed to mark guilty on stuff about contract killings or weapons. Which to me, that still sounds very like anti-governmental, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that now. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did a boo-boo here. We'll see. If so, then, you know, lesson well learned. Contract killings, negativity, terrorism, and... So contract killings and weapons above everything else we've seen thus far. Okay, let's see. Mayo, here we go. I've got new information for you. The number of attempts on executives mainly related to legislature has increased. You are to identify a threat of another attack in upcoming messages. P.S. What do you think about it all? That's okay. I thought I was doing a good job, but you guys have been dinging me quite a bit. In my opinion, we're doing the right thing. Send it over. That's it, comrade. Let justice be done. Alright. Well, this is going to be the moment of truth. Was I wrong this entire time? Although I could have sworn the first day we got no negatives, I also marked stuff like that guilty. I don't know. I think these uprisings are a good idea. Okay, so that's obviously anti-government right there. You're uprising against us, so that's going to be a negative. What do we got here? We got Martin Popov. Oh, I messed up. The date, Falcon. Okay, that negative I'll take. That one I'll take. That was on me. Waiting for huge cocaine supplies tonight. Had to pay a lot at the border. Look, I know what you're thinking right now. Falcon is talking about cocaine. Yes, he's talking about cocaine, but you know what? It's not against the rules. I'm gonna pay attention to the rules now. It said anti-government, contract killings, and guns. Cocaine is neither one of those. Cocaine is just like a way to have some fun in the 80s, man. Denis Zukov. We have no other options but revolution. Okay, so that's guilty straight up. So right now I've messed up on one, which was the date. I didn't see that. Forgot that part of the entire thing I was supposed to keep an eye on. See, that one's late. Okay, that one's completely late. Either way, they're talking about revolution and it's late, so, or old, I should say, so get in on out of here. So if you get a negative, maybe like under 20, any more than 20 for that one that I messed up on, then there's something going on here. So that one's going to be really old. He's talking about pills. Those pills were amazing. He's probably talking about Viagra or something. Popped a couple of Viagra, had a good time. Either way, it's 12 August, so you're way too late, buddy. That one's way too late, too. Victory Square. Get on out of here. Okay, let's see what's next here. Get rid of him. Okay. Not only is this very, very late, it's also talking about contract killings. Get rid of people? Alright. Now, what do we got here? I'm waiting for 2015. Martin McFly. Oh, that's good. That's a Back to the Future reference right there, kids. That's fine. I can mark Back to the Future guilty, man. What kind of a scumbag would I be if I did that? Back to the Future was part of my childhood. That one is going to be a very, very late one. Goods are great. It's only 100%. Yeah, credits. So, I mean, you're not talking about anything necessarily bad. Penalties are going up. Yeah, okay. So you see that? The penalties weren't so bad this time, so I was wrong the first couple of days. I was not supposed to mark contract killings or weapon talks back then. I just imagined that, contract killings and weapons talk would be, against us. So if anything, I kind of took one step ahead of them by marking them before I had to. But now we've learned. Oh, what happened here? Is this a bad sign? Excuse me? Why don't you give me anything here? Okay. Am I about to get fired or killed? No emails. No node. Uh-oh. I think they caught on to my terrible job early on. They're coming here to get rid of me. Let's see. Come to Victory Square tomorrow. That's going to be a very late one, so guilty on that one. Okay, we're almost out of time. I'm going to wrap this day up and we'll see how it goes. So, I believe I messed up earlier. That was on me. So as long as we do a good job here, that's late one, so that's guilty for a fact. Contract killings, weapons talk, cocaine's fine. Cocaine's alright. Dude, are you done with this government too? No. But you're done. Get on out of here. Next one. Anything new over here? I'm curious. Contract killings. Same old. So Julia Brisklaya, hey, I sent a few grenades to your guy, waiting for the cash. Okay, so that's obviously talking about weapons, so that should be guilty. I mean, I gotta plead ignorance for messing up earlier. I just thought that contract killings and the guns thing just kind of went hand in hand. Maybe after revolution, nope. Not only are you very late, but you're also talking about anti-government movements with revolution. Let's see, we got approximately, okay, that's a contract killing right there. Not only that, it's super late. It's a very easy one. Get on out of here. Next, please. Hopefully, I'm trying to get no penalties for this one, so I know now how to proceed forward. If we could go negative less here, we should be fine. I agree with you, we should go out and show your dissatisfaction. I mean, it's not being too obvious about what they're dissatisfied about, but it's gotta be the government. Plus, it's also late, so it's a very easy guilty mark on that one. Krzysztof Novak. We put the bombs near the city hall. Yeah, okay. It's a fairly easy one there. I wonder when it'll start switching up this over here. Because, I imagine at some point we'll probably have to deal with, falsifications and things like that. That's gonna be a very late one, so guilty. Very simple. Get on out of here. Our day's almost over. Thus far, I gotta tell you guys, I don't think we've messed up anywhere. So this should be a 0. What the heck is this? Okay. What? Oh, it's I can sell you cocaine. It's reversed. That was a cocaine talk. So technically speaking, oh, come on. Well, maybe each penalty is 75. Yeah, because last time we only got 175 too. Earlier when I was marking the gun talk and the contract killing gun, the penalties were a lot higher. So maybe one mess up is 75. Okay, we'll continue over here. Here we go. So now they're back to talking to me again. Good afternoon. The ministry has added a new article to the legislation. From now on, it is forbidden to discuss drugs on the net. Ah, so now they're switching to cocaine talk. So now cocaine cannot come through our net. Okay, I see. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. This is Bystander. Right now, it does seem fairly basic. I'm not sure how it evolves going forward. There's gonna be something new added to the mix over here, but this is only like, what, 20 minutes of gameplay. So we learned something really good though here. I took one step ahead of what I was supposed to do. Gun talk is fine. Killings is fine until the ministry says no more guns and no more killings. Let's see what my email for today would be. I'm curious. Drugs, yeah. So mark them as no good. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed it. Bystander, all the information will be down below. I believe it's a pretty cheap game, like $5 or something, so I don't know. If you're into papers, please, and you might like this, go ahead and check it out for yourselves. I'll have all the information down below. Hopefully it evolves. It's still in early access. Right now it seems fairly basic, so it can get a little bit repetitive. But we'll see how it develops down the line. I will catch you